case you're fired.
Nice try, but only the king can do that.
Well, he's the future king. Yeah. So you have to do what I tell you.
Not yet, I don't. And with an attitude like that, I'm afraid you're shaping up to be a pretty pathetic king indeed.
Not the way I see it. I'm gonna be a mighty king, so enemies beware.
Well, I've never seen a king of beasts with quite so little hair.
Hello, YouTubers. It is Monday, November 21st, and we are doing the recap from Sunday, November 20th. My name is Tony.
Isaiah.
And I'm Greg.
And this is our Gate of Life recap.
In the name of Jesus, there is power.
We would like to wish everyone a very happy Thanksgiving. May you have a blessed holiday.
Safe
friends.
travels.
Safe travels. And good eats.
So today's first reading was from Psalm 46, talking about how God is our refuge and our strength, and how He will always be present during our times of need and also our happy times. You know, marriage, children being born, that kind of thing. He's also there during death of loved ones, friends, and acquaintances that we may have. Talking about how there is a river to a city of God that we will flow on as a people of God. And then noting that the Lord of hosts will be waiting for us, who is also Christ the King, Jesus Christ.
Reading this week was from Luke 23, verses 33 through 43. And it was talking about the thieves and the criminals that were on the cross next to Jesus as he was up on, was it Golgotha? Isn't that what it's called? Pastor Wall said that they had taken him to the place that was called the Skull, and they were mocking Jesus on the cross and telling him, if you are the Son of Man, Son of God, why don't you save yourself now and then save us too while you're here? And basically trying to tempt him again, and just like they were in disbelief that he really was the king of the Jews, or of all of us at the time. And then the thief says to the other one, he's done nothing wrong. He's not like us. We have done what we've done, and we are here to be punished for that. And then he says to Jesus, remember me
when you go into your kingdom.
Mm-hmm. And then Jesus says, today you will be with me in paradise.
The children's word today was entitled Mayors, Governors, Presidents, and King. And Pastor Wall started out the children's word talking about commandments, and what would be the number one commandment that you would think would be there. And the kids gave their various answers, and he kind of said to them, what about honor your father and your mother? And everybody in the congregation, I think, started nodding their head a little bit, because that's one of the things that we do even as adults. We still show respect for people who are our age, older, younger. It's honoring people that we all emulate to be one day. Mm-hmm. Talking again about Martin Luther said in this title, he goes, well, you need to honor others as well. And talked about how we are lucky enough to have two mayors. Well, one mayor and one mayor-elect in our congregation.
Well, one's the mayor of Rochester, and one is the mayor-elect of Orinoco.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be a fun time. Going on to today's sermon, it was entitled "The Lord of Hosts is with us," and talking about what do you think about when you are thinking about kings and queens? And a lot of the answers were crowns, castles, thrones. And then a young lady, just from out of the blue, I think kind of blew everybody away, righteousness. Mm-hmm. Treating people how you would like to be treated, all that kind of thing. Talking again about how back when Israel, I think, was split into two kingdoms, The North Kingdom, all the kings there were evil, doing for themselves instead of doing for the people of their kingdom. And then in the Southern Kingdom was 5 good kings over time, that did take care of the people, and I'm sure bad kings did not, did for themselves. And the last king that was talked about was King Jesus. And again, Pastor Norm asked people to list off, the qualities of Jesus. Righteous, loving,
The ruler,
selfless.
the king of love, and the king who died on the cross. No matter how many kings there have been that have gone before him, none have worked as hard as Jesus.
Right.
That even though Jesus is in his last moments of life, he's hanging on the cross and he appears weak, but he's got the power over all of us, and he wears a crown of thorns. Not what most people think a king's crown should be like.
Right.
Everybody expects it to be so glamorous and shiny, but of course he was being mocked again.
Right.
And then he also mentioned that the cross has no meaning without the resurrection,
And vice versa.
and vice versa.
The
Yep.
resurrection has no meaning without the cross.
Yep.
When you think about it, it's very true. It's you can't go to Easter without thinking both.
Mm-hmm.
Very common to end this old church here, talking about the crucifixion, because we know it's coming in a month.
Right.
Birth of Jesus, going through his life, coming up.
And following the life of a king.
Yes.
So next week, the readings for Sunday will be Romans chapter 13, verses 11 through 14.
And Matthew chapter 24, verses 36 through 44.
Hey guys, thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this, please subscribe to our YouTube channel at Gate of Life Bethel Lutheran, and we post videos like this every single Monday for the service prior. Also, look us up on Facebook at Gate of Life, and you can keep up with any verses or YouTube videos like this through there too. Alright, we'll see you next week.
I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child.
Spend with your family.
I'm no longer
Help.
Here, come with me, buddy. In the middle.
A little monkey.
I am a
There's a
child
monkey in the window.
of God.
Worse than his son.
Well, yeah, they are related.
That's what the back of my head looks like.
Talk about how Isaiah is at this picture.
Now you guys know why he's the way he is.
Got monkey eyes like this in the window.